Okay, here we go. We're going to talk about rectangles, and I will find a way to make sure that you understand that, well, gee, something that you think is super simple can maybe be a little bit more, can have a little bit more depth to it. Anyways, today you will recognize and apply properties of rectangles, and today you will determine whether parallelograms are rectangles. Yeah, we're going to work more with the first part, the applying and recognizing properties. Okie dokie. So, what is a rectangle? A rectangle is a parallelogram with four right angles. Some properties of rectangles. All four angles are right angles. Opposite sides are parallel and congruent. Opposite angles are congruent. Consecutive angles are supplementary. Diagonals bisect each other. That sounds a lot like a parallelogram, because it is. Alright, moving on. So, can I apply this? Alright, let's keep in mind this little theorem. Diagonals of a rectangle. If a parallelogram is a rectangle, then its diagonals are congruent. That means not just this little part saying this is bisecting this, but I'm saying this whole bit is congruent to this whole one. So JL is congruent to MK if we're saying this is a rectangle. Okay, so example. And there's only a couple of examples here, and then we kind of ready, and then we'll kind of go over this in class some more. Anyways, so here's a drawing. Okay, so let's suppose that PR is 200. Okay, so find QT. Okay, so now we know that PR and QS are the same because we're going to say that they're a rectangle. Okay, and I would have to tell you this, like somewhere in there saying PQRS is a rectangle. That should be stated there somewhere. Anyways, but by saying that, if we're going to say this is a rectangle, then we know PR and QS are the same. So that means QS is equal to 200. We also know that they bisect each other. So if they bisect, then that means that QT and QS are the same, or that not QT and QS, QT and TS are the same. So that means that QT is half of QS, like the whole thing, like it's half the whole thing. If you had the small half, you would double it to get the whole thing. Anyways, so half of 200 is going to be 100, and that's that. I mean, that's using the properties of a rectangle. I think a lot of this is more something we'll do in class, because I want you all to understand how you can, say, work these together. Anyways, there's me making some corrections that I had to make, but oopsie, whatever. Okay, so easy peasy, right? Let's add up the difficulty level a bit. So here we're going to have a quadrilateral. Let's say I don't give you the drawing. Let's just say I say quadrilateral JKLM is a rectangle. Oh, look, see, I'm telling you it's a rectangle. And then if the measurement of angle KJL is equal to 2x plus 4, and the measurement of angle JLK is equal to 7x plus 5, find x. Okay, well, let's draw this out. Okay, so here's a quadrilateral. We're going to put the labels J, K, L, and M. Remember, quadrilateral just means four sides. And I'm going to say it's a rectangle, which means it's got little 90 degrees. Okay, so we're assuming those are 90 degrees. Anyways, so I look at this and I say, okay, KJL. That's KJL is this little angle right here. K to J to L. That's 2x plus 4. Right there. Okay. JLK is this angle right here. J to L to K is 7x plus 5. Okay? And then at angle K by itself, I know, if you see here, you kind of see a little triangle being formed here. And right there at K, we know that's 90 degrees. So then that means these two other angles, KJL and JLK, add up to 90 degrees, because all triangles add up to 180. And if you take away that 90, you've got that those two are complementary. So then that means I can go ahead and add these two together and say they're equal to 90. So 2x plus 7x is 9x. 5 plus 4 is 9. Subtract 9 and divide by 9. And you get x equals 9. There's a lot of 9s. Anyways, and that's just it. So the idea here is that we want to make sure that we can use this to help us find, we're going to use the different properties. So I think this is one of those, let's look at this more in class, and we'll hopefully be able to start understanding this a little bit better. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and stop there today. Short set of notes for you. Why not? Let's go with, let me give you a bonus word. How about this for a bonus word? Let's just say, So your bonus word that you need to show me will be rebels. If you show me rebels at the top of your notes when I check the notes, then I'll add some points to your to your next quiz. Okay? Anyways, that's it for today. Thank you so much for your time. Y'all take care.